Hello and welcome to my channel.
Bruh.
I don't know what it's called yet, but let's just carry on. So I'm watching scary videos. Today I am watching Fearsome Top 5. This is top 8 scary videos that are deeply unsettling. So this is my husband's idea because he likes watching scary things and I don't. And yeah, he just wanted to see my blind reaction to some scary videos. I don't know how to use anything or do anything. I am literally just sat watching a video and I've been told to talk into this and look at you. So that's where we're at. That's how much I actually know, which is not a lot. So I'm just gonna dive straight in. Make sure you like and subscribe this channel. Let's go.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. The scary videos you're about to watch are deeply unsettling. Number 1.
Number 1.
Back in 2013, a Reddit user that goes by Saki was 13 years old. Around this time, she would often visit her friend's house.
Okay.
And from what she can remember, her friend's home had an overwhelmingly eerie feeling inside. While they would hang out, they would...
I'm just gonna pause it. I'm gonna move this. I feel like Britney Spears in that video. In the red thing, I don't look like Britney Spears. I just feel like, let me just move. I'm gonna move this because it doesn't actually work. It's this that works.
Sometimes
So.
hear the sound of a door slamming that they could never explain. One day in particular, while it was just the two of them in the house, they began to hear knocking on the front door. But after answering it, they discovered no one outside. Assuming that someone was ding-dong ditching them, they decided to brush it off as nothing. But when this knock on the door returned, they rushed to answer it with a camera in hand. And this is what they caught.
What? What?
While running upstairs with a camera recording, a black figure can be seen in the dining room. What looks like an ominous dark silhouette quickly ducked.
Oh my god. I'm going to try and debunk some of these because I get really scared and this is probably real, but I have to debunk it in my head to make sure that I sleep tonight. I mean, it's a bit shaky camera quality, so you can't really see what's actually going off fully. Yeah, let's carry on.
Locked behind a chair. This motion
Like
happens
it disappears,
fast,
like,
but if you look
launches
closely,
itself.
it's clear that something was definitely moving. Saki ended up showing this footage to her parents, but of course, they didn't believe her. And that's exactly how things go wrong in horror movies.
True. True that. It looks like it disappears. And then it like dives on the floor. I don't know. I'm just trying to unfreak myself out. If I saw that in our house, I would freak and I would move. Be having a priest round. Holy water. If there's nobody else in the house, I mean, maybe it's like, have they got an older brother? Is the older brother playing tricks on the younger girls? That's a highly likely option of what's maybe going off. It might be real, but let's just pretend it's the older brother if they've got an older brother and he's just trying to freak him out, which has obviously worked.
Number 2.
Number 2, let's go.
Tristan is a man who's been dealing with something dark inside of his home. He's taken it upon himself to record every encounter he has and document this haunting on tape.
Every time I've seen Paranormal Activity, as soon as you get them cameras out, it all starts kicking off. It kicks off. The cameras seem to rev them up and they like come out and do a bit of a show for everybody, and it gets dangerous and it gets scary. So I feel like getting cameras out, it could then create a real life Paranormal Activity moment, which is like my worst nightmare. So anyway, let's go.
The mysterious presence in his home seemed to come out of nowhere, and for the last 2 years, it's refused to leave. Now often when he lays in bed, this entity makes its presence known.
If something jumps out, don't jump out. If it's just the door, it's fine. quite slow. I feel like something's going to jump out. That can't have been... That was a very controlled... If it was something that was getting pulled with a piece of string. It's a very controlled start-stop. That'd be really difficult to do with a piece of string. You'd literally have to just pull it because you can't stop it. It's a piece of string. Now there's banging. If something jumps out at me here, or there's a hand that like creaks round the door. Oh. Anyway, let's just carry on. Just open it. Just open it and go boo! And then scare the ghost. Fucking hell. Just make the ghost jump.
As he stared ahead, his bedroom door eerily creaked closed, as if someone was moving it.
It stops.
But as always, there...
If that was me, I wouldn't be doing anything, but if I was a brave person, I'd just whack the door open, bash the light and go, boo! And then you scare the ghost rather than the other way around, obviously, because that's how it works. But yeah, I don't think it's a piece of string or anything. And I mean, then he also goes and opens the door and you see everything. Unless the door is on like a bit of a weighted fire door type thing. But again, it's the start-stopping. It doesn't sit well to debunk.
There was no one else around. A few weeks later, he once again heard something moving outside of his room. He crawled out of bed to investigate and was shocked to see this.
Oh, that. He's living on his own, number one. Unless his mates are just... They're just setting us all up here. I don't know. Move. Move. Get the place exercised. This has been going on for 2 years and he's only just recording it. What else has been happening? Move. Just move. Let's just carry on. Get this video over and done with. And move on to the next. Open it. Boom. Oh, there's no fucker there. Someone behind the door. Oh. No. Okay. Well, what is that? This heartbeat music is literally like my heartbeat, but 10 times faster. Like my heartbeat's going. Is it gonna start?
As he flipped on the light, the bathroom doorknob can be seen aggressively rattling. This unsettling sight definitely looks like someone was desperately trying to get out of the bathroom. But as Tristan quickly swung the door open, the small room was totally empty. Over the last few years, he's gotten somewhat used to this activity. But encountering something like this still sends a chill down his spine.
We need to try and exorcise this ghost away from this person, this home. You hear about these ghosts following people, so it might be attached to him, but I don't know. Let's pretend it just to say it's not. Move. I know it's not always an option, but get a priest round. Get the holy water out. Start dabbing the place. There's all sorts you can do, apparently. Do something, because that's not on. That'd be interrupting my sleep. I'd be a right nightmare.
Number 3. Chris from the Urbex Hill YouTube channel set out to explore an abandoned elementary school. He's explored this location several times before, but just can't seem to stay away. This school is located in a very dangerous part of Ohio, where shootings, robberies, and crime happens often. Well, once again, completely alone, he made his way inside the decaying building, greeted by the dark hallways.
I mean, in general, that looks creepy. That is a creepy hall. It looks dangerous. Looks like he probably, I mean, he obviously shouldn't be there, but it's probably unsafe for him to be there. It looks like the ceilings are collapsing and things are falling and there's a lot of debris. It could be like collapsing, so let's just get in and out and be safe. Be safe, guys, be safe.
Straight out of a horror movie. But as he carefully navigated through the old school, he heard something in the distance.
What was it? Did anybody else hear that? I didn't hear anything. And now he's gone and locked himself in a closet.
I thought I heard somebody walking.
Chris heard the sound of someone talking in the distance, instantly putting him on edge. Despite his worries that someone else was in the building, he decided to continue. But little did he know that someone was...
Could it be a squatter? Could it just be a homeless guy living there? Thinking Bleed Nellie's back again, recording another video. Let's scare him. Let's continue and find out what they see, because homeless guy. Let's debunk it as a homeless guy.
Actually eerily close by. I'm sure you missed it, so let's take another look in slow motion. As he turned to the right, a pair of shoes can be seen walking behind the frosted glass, meaning that someone was well aware of exactly where Chris was. He then made his way to the basement, and it was at this moment that...
I feel like this is not going to be a paranormal video. I feel like this is a guy lurking about in this abandoned place with this other guy that's recording ghost videos. It could be somebody that's living there. It could just be someone that's a little bit dangerous, maybe. It could just be some random dude that's just gone for a little doobie-doo or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be paranormal. I feel like it's just somebody.
That his camera caught something downright unnerving.
Wooded. What is that? Shit. If it starts running. Did I see something else? Fallout shelter.
All these desks behind.
In a school? be careful.
After setting his camera down on an old desk, a
I
chill
did see it. That's what I thought I saw. Because as he comes down... Let's just rewind it a little bit. As he comes down, it's like a swinging can, but it's obviously not. It's something, look. I thought it were a swinging can of something, like in Home Alone or something like that. Just paint can swinging around, but it's not.
an old desk, a chilling figure can be seen in the distance.
Yeah, it's
this
definitely
figure in white walked to the left, going completely out of view, appearing to hide from Chris and his camera. As Chris was busy tripping over the desk, he was totally unaware that someone was lingering close by. He planned to explore more of the basement, but this exploration quickly took a very dangerous turn.
If someone's going to jump out now, I can't. That could have been paranormal. That could have been a paranormal situation. It was very floaty, but it was too grainy to see what it was. It could have been this guy we're assuming he's lurking about. Maybe there's a couple of guys lurking about, just trying to freak him out. Let's just see. Something jumped out. He's a dude.
Here's one more thing I need to point out. Right as that person with the flashlight turned around, I could see a gun in their hand. This startled me, so I started running away. There's no telling what these people could be using this building for. They could just be squatters or even scrappers. They could even be criminals hiding from the police. I don't know. But one thing I know for sure, they didn't want me there, because they started shooting a gun as I ran away.
What? It's a bit extreme. Shit.
After turning a corner, Chris came face to face with someone holding a gun.
Oh.
His instincts came.
So, yeah. They are people, it's not paranormal. That's took a very drastic turn for a ghost video, hasn't it? Yeah, maybe they're using it to cook up a little bit of Heisenberg, maybe? Dunno. Wow.
Wow!
It always shows that people are more scary than ghosts. I always think. You never know. People are unpredictable. There is some nasty people out there. And I think that's more scary than ghosts sometimes. So anyway. Wasn't paranormal. Was some dodgy people. We don't know what they were doing. We can't just assume. But they had a weapon. And then they started firing. People more scary than ghosts.
As he sprinted out of the building. But this was an extremely close call, and a huge reminder to never explore alone.
No,
or
always
in my
go
case, at all.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. Let's decompress from number 3. Number 5, number 3. Don't know which way we're going now. Yeah, people more scary. Wow.
Wow!
That was very dramatic. Always go with somebody. Tell somebody where you're going. Don't just go on your own and don't tell anyone where you're going. Tell somebody where you're going. Go with somebody. Go with backup. And maybe just don't go around these abandoned places, because there is dodgy people lurking about, doing whatever they're doing. They don't want him in there. They've obviously claimed it as their own. They don't want him lurking about, trying to do scary ghost videos. They don't give a shit about the ghost videos. They're doing whatever they're doing. So just be very careful. My advice, don't bother. Then I don't have to see these videos.
4.
I think I
A
skipped.
Reddit user called Mermaids Have Wi-Fi posted in the Ghost subreddit looking for opinions on a video she couldn't explain. According to this Reddit user, a friend of hers caught something on her Ring camera at 2 a.m. that made her skin crawl.
See, Ring cameras in general. What's this? Oh. See, Ring cameras in general freak me out. We have one, and I don't like looking at it unless it's like recorded something. I don't like looking at them, but I will, obviously, because, you know, there might be someone trying to nick your car or something. the angle of this camera, it's like a body cam camera, and it's just a weird distorted angle I don't like anyway. It's freaky, especially in the night, and it's maybe raining, or if a spider crawls over it. We've seen that before. That freaks me out. That woman, it looked like a woman that was walking, but she was definitely see-through.
Her eyes widened as she realized that a figure was outside of her home in the middle of the night. This pale white figure calmly walked through the...
It looks like a woman, and I'm not saying this to be sexist or anything like that, you know, gotta be careful. It looks like a woman. She looks like she's pregnant. It looks like a pregnant woman. The way she's walking leant back a little bit. It's like there's a way that you do lean a little bit because you've got all this excess weight. It looks like you can also see the boobies. To me, I think it's a woman ghost. Maybe pregnant. It might just be the way that her clothes are floating around in the mist of whatever she is. Yeah. Let's carry on.
Until going out of view. But oddly enough, as it moved, it seemed to become transparent. Yeah. And when zoomed in, no features are visible on this figure. The woman who captured this video believes this is a ghostly apparition. But what do you think?
I feel like it's a woman. Let me know what you think. I could be completely making it up. It could just be a random dude walking. There's obviously a ghost, but it's the way this thing has a little bit of a belly. I know the arms swaying. There's something here. It looks to me like a woman. The way it's walking, it's a very feminine walk-ish, give or take. I feel like it's a pregnant woman ghost. I don't know.
Number 5.
It's also doing this. It's holding the belly as it's walking. I feel like it's a pregnant woman ghost. Putting it out there. I can't explain that away. I don't know how you mess about with Ring cameras. There may be a way of putting like software on it that you can do things like this. I have no idea. I'm really bad with computers. There may be something that could be debunked out of this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's a pregnant woman as well? I feel like it might be. Not an actual pregnant woman, but like a pregnant woman ghost. You get the gist. Anyway, let's carry on. I'm mumbling. Go on.
Over on the One Skinny Dude YouTube channel, a man often uploads videos of his adventures while hiking and exploring. One sunny day, he had a GoPro rolling as he rode his bike along a trail in Pennsylvania. As he cycled deeper into the woods, something further down the trail caught his eye. But it wasn't until he later reviewed his footage that he realized what he caught.
It's a bright sunny day as well. I'm expecting something to jump out. There's something here. There's something here. I won't think anything of it. It's during the day. Nothing bad ever happened during the day. Oh, that's just creepy. Do we see anything on the way past?
On the left side of the trail, someone appeared to be ominously standing in place. But as he approached, this figure quickly made its way into the nearby trees and out of view. According to this YouTuber.
Now, we don't know whether this is a ghost. Maybe it's just some kids messing about. Maybe they're doing something in the bushes and they're looking to see if anyone's coming. And someone's seen this dude with a GoPro, or just a dude on a bike in general, and thought, I'm going to go and tell my mates there's someone coming. I don't think it's paranormal. I hope not. But I'm just... Anyway, I feel like that could have just been teenagers messing about. There was a big opening in the bush.
The person on the trail appeared to be wearing old-fashioned clothes from long ago. Because of this, and their immediate escape into the woods, he's not quite sure if this was a person or possibly something supernatural.
I feel like
either way, their bizarre behavior would have been enough to freak me out.
I know what you mean. They were wearing very beigey clothing, but I couldn't see from the graininess of the footage. I couldn't see the clothes physically that they were wearing. There was a big opening in the bush that looked like it opened up in the middle of it. If I was a teenager, when I was a teenager, or when I was younger, that would have been an ideal little den area that we probably would have been just chatting and listening to some music. Grey, beige and grey and things like that are very much in at the moment. So is it just... Are they wearing like a hoodie and trackies that's beige or something like that they've just darted off and you can't really see it very well? I'm debunking it. I'm saying it's not paranormal. I'm saying it's probably just some teenagers or people up to no good or just messing about. Maybe just even trying to freak him out a little bit. They're just up to something that they obviously don't want anybody else to see in that bush area. Don't know what they're doing. They might be having a little bit of this and a little bit of this, but they're probably just chilling out and enjoying themselves. They're probably on the lookout, see if anyone's coming. Police might have come down there before and they're just making sure it's not a policeman or something like that. I mean, I don't know what they're up to. If they're up to no good, then it should be a policeman coming down. But anyways, let's go on to the next video.
Number 6.
Number 6.
A man named Jorge has posted countless videos to TikTok of the nerve-wracking haunting taking place in his home. Alongside him, his wife and kids have also experienced terrifying things that they couldn't explain, and an overwhelming heavy presence can be felt throughout their house. With a new baby being added to his family, Jorge set up a camera to keep a close eye on his infant daughter. Well, late one night, as this camera was recording, something spine-chilling was caught near her crib.
Baby monitors freak me out. We've still got one for our son, and I am wanting to get rid of it, but it's just easy for me to see what he's up to in night. If he's making a noise, but he's not fully awake, I'd have to go in and disturb him. But my husband makes me watch these videos, and there's always a baby monitor video on there, and then I can't look at the baby monitor, so my husband has to have it on his side for that night because it terrifies me. And even when my child has his eyes open in the night, you can see it like reflects. It's not very nice. Kid ghosts, baby monitor stuff. No. Anyway, let's continue. I'll say it's just chilling already. If it's going to be a hand. Footsteps. Oh! Oh god, that made me jump. There were like a orb flew over here. And then that's shut. Let's just carry on watching. Oh, there's a shadow. Oh, absolutely not. I have no words. Holy shit. Holy shit. Is all I can say. That were like something out of the Peter Pan cartoon. You know, he's like a shadow and he's like reaching. I'm trying to do it with this hand so you can see me. He like reaches down and like does a. Let me stand up. Hang on. Let's do this properly. He like reaches down and you can see the shadow of the arm. You can't hear me. You can see the shadow of the arm in the Peter Pan thing, cartoon. It comes down on the wall and then it turns into, I think, am I getting that right? I feel like it's from Peter. Let me know. Am I getting that right? I mean, who would make that up? Who would want to make a scary video with their child, their newborn child? It looks like a very young baby. 4-6 months old? Why would you want to do that? As a parent, no, you wouldn't want to do that. So I feel like this is actually legit. That is freaky. It's the way it comes in. You can hear it coming in. You can hear the stomping. It slams the door. It's like I'm being in here with you on my own. It's freaky. And the whole, it looks like it's reaching over. It's moving this teddy bear. It's moving this. But the shadow that you see, it's almost like it's touching the baby here. Let's continue. I'll probably get a replay of it and see what you think.
Suddenly, the bedroom door slammed
All
shut on its
goes.
own. Then moments later, an unsettling dark mass manifested into the room. This terrifying anomaly.
This, you can see, it's like leaning over, and the arm. There's a shadow that comes down here as well. It's like almost like it's leaning into the crib. It's leaning into it. It's coming with some force. It slammed the door shut. It's like, right, that's my teddy bear. Or something.
Eerily close to the baby, appearing to hover
can see it,
over
look.
the crib. And as it did, one of the toys got tossed to the side. This figure then suddenly vanished, followed by 3 knocks coming from somewhere in the room, which some believe to be a warning of impending danger. With something like this appearing in your home, the only logical thing to do is pack your shit and get as far away as possible.
My words precisely. Get the F out of there. I feel like this is actually, it is real. You don't want anything messing about with your children. And the 3 knocks, is it the devil that's a 3 knocks? It's something to do with 3. It's a bad spirit anyway. It's the 3, the 3 scratches or the 3 knocks or whatever it is. It's something not okay. It's not something pleasant coming to see you, is it? It's not like a grandparent coming and having a look at your newborn baby and going, oh my God, isn't it cute? It's so cute, blah, 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 blah. No, that's something dodgy. Get out, burn it down. Get some holy water on there. Let's continue.
Number 7.
Number 7.
This next video unfortunately comes from an unknown source, but appears to show something downright chilling. As a family was gathered around a table talking, a woman looked to be attacked by an unseen force.
They're all laughing.
While sitting at the table, something we cannot see appeared to aggressively
Doesn't look like the hair's moving at all.
shove this woman's head back. The way her head suddenly moved backwards does
Maybe it's gone that way, pushed it that way, rather than pulling. Because the hair doesn't move. None of this moves like it's been pulled. It may be coming from a forehead. And she's
look
grabbing
natural,
the back of her
and I
head.
definitely don't think she did this herself. For some odd reason, after this happened, the woman to her left immediately laughed, as if having a demon try to snap your neck is something to laugh about.
Very nice, is it?
Number 8.
That was a very quick one. I mean, whoever that was next to her, friend or foe. When she laughed, just bear with me a minute. When she laughs, it looks like her face changes a little bit.
Reason, after this happened, the woman to her
It's very, very quick. It's almost like it distorts a little bit around the mouth.
left
Let me know what you
immediately
think.
laughed, as if having a demon try to snap your neck is something to laugh about.
Maybe I might be pulling at threads there, guys. I may be pulling at complete and utter threads, but I just feel like, I mean, I'm trying to pick things out here because it was such a short video. Nothing pulls a hair from that way that I can see. It looks like someone's doing that. But the way a friend looks at her and it goes, or whatever she does, it looks like her mouth distorts a little bit. Anyway, number 8. Let's go. Let's hit it.
YouTube user Crazy Quaddy is a channel that's run by a man from Nebraska that documents his adventures while truck camping. Over the last few years, he's seen a lot of things while stealth camping in his truck. But one thing he never expected to encounter is something paranormal. In one of his videos, he bravely decided to spend the night inside an abandoned house. From the looks of it,
Again, I don't recommend doing this. It is illegal, I think, but I'm not sure. Is it trespassing? I've got quite a tickly throat, so do excuse me if I do cough and things. Okay, well, let's just carry on because I'm just saying it's another abandoned place. Let's see what we get.
this house has clearly gone untouched for a while.
So it's
He made his
dangerous.
way inside and immediately began exploring the empty rooms. Eventually, he made it to the basement where he decided to set up camp. He positioned his cot and sleeping bag, preparing for a chilly night. But after the sun went down, he began to hear something above him.
There's something up there.
Not only is he looking round it, but he's actually camping there. I do think he actually explained this in the beginning, but I clearly wasn't listening because I'm trying to talk too much because I'm scared. Okay, let's just go because something's moving. I'm going to keep pausing this one because I'm scared. Is it an animal? That was a very quick run with not just two legs. I feel like that... I'm going to say it's an animal because it's freaking me out. It's an abandoned place. There's not any windows or doors in it or whatever's going off in it. It could be an animal.
There's definitely something up there. Get. I can hear it walking around, whatever it is. Probably a raccoon.
Let's hope.
There's definitely something upstairs right now. I haven't even cooked dinner yet, and once I do dinner, I'll have to bag that up. Bag up my leftovers or my food bag, and I'm gonna toss that outside as far as I can.
You can see he's terrified. It's like an authentic reaction to... He's trying to listen to whatever's going off. I don't know whether he normally comes into contact with ghosts. I think he's just someone that explores and camps. I don't think... Again, I weren't listening, guys. I know, I'm naughty. Let's carry on. I feel like this is an authentic reaction to something, and he thinks it's an animal. He's probably come into contact with animals and bits and bobs all the time, so let's just carry on.
Got our bear spray.
This is what I'd be worried about. If it is an animal, you can shout, you know, get whatever he's doing. And I want him to go up, but I don't want him to be unsafe, because if it is a bear, then, I mean, what's a bit of spray going to do? I don't know. I don't know how good these sprays are. We don't luckily have them in England anymore. Or have we ever? I don't even think we ever have. Anyway, besides the point of my geography skills or whatever, is he going to go and explore?
I don't have to spray anything, but
The sound of something moving around and banging upstairs quickly caught his attention. Despite assuming it was just an animal, he couldn't help but get a little creeped out as the sounds continued.
9:26. I mean, the wind has picked up a bit. So it could be branches clumping.
Yeah, it could be a door. It could be a door banging in the wind. It's a very loud bang though for a door to be banging.
Bunking against the house, especially up front, because they're like everything's grown right up to the house. But it sounded like there was something walking around right above me.
Are we going up? Come on now.
Yeah.
I like what he's doing there. Sorry, I got well engrossed into that then. He's definitely scared. We don't know what it is. At the beginning, it sounded like an animal running about. Now it's very specific banging noises that aren't necessarily like an animal would make. I don't know. Sounds like something definitely could be banging from the wind. It's a very consistent bang, bang, bang noise, but I like what he's doing. He's got some whatever growl sounds on his phone to try and deter whatever is up there to see if it is that.
He attempted to scare it off with sound effects on his phone, but this didn't seem to work. After making a hot meal, he nervously prepared to get some sleep. And luckily for him, the eerie sounds upstairs stopped just long enough for him to get some rest. As the faint glow of daylight crept through the windows, Quaddy woke up still in one piece. He eagerly said his goodbyes to the house, still not quite sure who or what was lurking upstairs. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear.
We don't know. We haven't got a conclusion to that one. There is no answer. The beginning bit definitely sounded like an animal. The next bit was creepy. It was very, very creepy. Yeah. Dunno. He didn't go and investigate, and I understand why he didn't, because if there's going to be a bear, a big grizzly bear stood there waiting to rip your fucking head off, you're not going to go up, are you? At the same time, I would have probably left, but you can't potentially get out without going through whatever's going off upstairs. You can't get out. So you're stuck there for the night. Well, whatever's going off's going off. But nothing happened. We don't know. I'm a bit disappointed with that one. But yeah, that's the end of the video today. Like and subscribe to Fearsome Top 5 for me and say thank you for this video and letting us use it today. Thank you. My name's Becky and I might see you again soon. If you want to, let me know. Do you want me to do any more? If you give me too much, don't, because I'll have to do some more videos and watching scary films and I can't, it's too much anyway. But yeah, like and subscribe to Fearsome Top 5 and like and subscribe to this channel if you feel like it. There's no pressure. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-ra!